Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Data Trade. So today this video is about joins in SQL. So we'll be discussing what are joins in SQL and what are the different major type of joins that are there in SQL. So let's get started. I already have two tables. First, I'll query that two table. One is customers and another one is orders. So these are my two tables where the customers table contains the customer information and the orders table contains the order information with order ID, customer ID, the customer who has ordered it and the order date and shipper name, those kind of details. So before actually writing query and doing anything, let me go to this slide. Yeah. So joins are SQL operations used to combine rows from two or more tables based on a related column between them. Essential for retrieving data that spans across multiple tables in relation database, right? So basically joins are used to combine rows. So let's say our data is present across tables, right? Not in a single table. It can be there across multiple tables and we want to fetch data from multiple tables, right? So how do we do it? In that scenario we have to use joins so that we can bring all the data at one place. So that is the purpose of joins. And there are some major kind of joins like inner join, left join, right join, full join, etc. So we'll be going through each one of them one by one. So first is inner join. So what it does is it only returns those rows that have matching values in both tables. And this is the syntax to write inner join. So before that, uh, as I showed you, right, this is our two tables and we'll be doing inner join between these two tables. But how it works, right? I'll just go to this Excel sheet and I'll show you that how it works. So these are our two tables, what we saw in our database also. So join always happens between like based on one common column, right? So if you see in the customers column, there is one column called customer ID, and again here also in orders table there is a column called customer ID. So both are common. So based on this column we'll be joining these both two tables. So let me mark this. So these are two tables and these are the columns based on which we'll be joining, right? So how inner join works is it will start with the first row. Let's say it will start with this row. So it has customer ID 1, right? And it will go to this table and look for customer ID 1. So it found here. So it will join these two row, right, into a single row. Again, it will check 2 and go to this customer ID. It found 2. Again, it will create a row like combining these two both rows. So let me write it here. Let's say once I run the inner join, right, between two tables, so I'll get this row, let's say, in the result set. So again from this side also we'll get this row, right, because it found it out here. So it will be in the output it will be one row. Again let's say 2. I have this row here and again it has found it here, right, 2. So again it will pick it and it will combine with this. Similarly 3, 4, so you can see right here 1, 2, 3, 4 is there and again 1, 2, 3, 4 which are getting matched, right? So it will again match this 3, 4 and from here also 3, 4, right, this 3, 4. So in the output you can see we'll be ending up with 4 rows, but the customer ID 5 and 6 it is present in this table, but there is no any row with customer ID 5 and 6. so it cannot come in output. Similarly here customer id 7 is there in this orders table, but it's not present in customers table in the customer id column. So that's why we'll be ending up with this result set. So let me go back to my database and let's run this. So as we saw, right, that what is the syntax for it, how do we write it, right? So we say select star from the first table, inner join the second table. It doesn't matter how you write table 1 and table 2 at what place, you can interchange it, doesn't matter in case of inner join. So from table 1 inner join table 2 on, and the table 1 dot what is the common column, right? In our case it is customer id, again is equal to table 2 name and dot the same column which is the common column. So let's go back and let's run this. So what we'll be doing is select star from customers, inner join, orders on. So I'll be giving one licing because I don't want to write whole customers, right? So I'll give him licing, and then on c dot we have this common column as customer id, again is equal to o dot, again the column common column which we are trying to join based on, so customer id. So I think that's it, so I'll run it. Okay, so you see based on the excel sheet itself we got, right, we got 4 rows, and rest which were not matched got ignored. So we don't want everything, it is not a right practice to write everything, right? Select star, so we can just say customer id I want, customer name I want, and then let's say from orders column I want order id, and then maybe order date. So let's run this. Yeah. So we got the 4 rows. So that's how inner join works. So it will always find only the matching records. So moving ahead, mm, let's go back to our presentation. So after inner join, there's another kind of join called left join. So what left join does is it will return all rows from the left table and the matched rows from the right table. So what it is trying to say is first it will fetch out all the matching records between both table, right? Just as we did in inner join. And then it will also print those records from the left table which were not matched basically. So again, I'll go back to my Excel. So here we saw, right? So this 1 2 3 4 customer ID got matched with this 1 2 3 4, right? So we got it in the result set. But we are still there are some customer IDs which didn't get matched, right, with orders like 5 and 6. So we'll be having this 5 and 6 in the result set, but since there is no any matching record in orders table for these 2 rows, right, so what will be there in this case, it will be null. So everything here would be null. So all these will be null, okay, because there is no matching record for this. So left join is nothing but matching records between these 2 tables plus whatever leftovers in customers. So we'll again run left join in the query. So the syntax would be same, we'll just change inner join to left join and we'll run it. Okay, so as you can see, again we got customer id 1 2 3 4 5 6, right, which is same as this 1 2 3 4 5 6, but 5 and 6 doesn't have matching record, so it will be null in the other side. 5 and 6 it will be null other side. So this is left join, and again there is another join called right join which is also same. It just so right join is also, it is saying it returns all rows from the right table and the matched rows from the left table. So again it will again go and find the matching records first, and then it will go back to the right table and then check what are the leftovers which didn't get matched, and it will print it. But in this case we'll be seeing null in the left side. Okay, so this time we'll directly go to the database and change this left to right and run it. So you see, again it found this 1 2 3 4 as matching, just like in inner join. And then there is one record which is like showing as null, right? So why it is showing null? Because it went to the right table and saw that this 5 didn't get matched, so it printed this 5 here, but it doesn't have anything to print this side, so it printed null, right? If you see here also, it went to this right table, and this 7 customer ID didn't get matched, so it has to print this one again. So it printed this 5 7, this date and the CPER name, but the left side would be null, left side record. So that's how we see it, right? So that is the same, just like left join. Left join and right join are same. It's just that how you write the table name. Uh, Moving ahead, we have one last join which we'll be discussing. It is nothing but full join. So full join is kind of, it will print everything. So it is not gonna ignore anything. It will return all rows from both tables, joining records wherever available. So wherever there is matching, of course it will have like all the columns filled in that particular row. But if there is no matching record, it will again contain null value, just like we saw in left and right join, right? So if you if you see in this Excel, so first it will join based on the matching records 1 2 3 4 here and 1 2 3 4 here, like just like this one. And then first it will go to left table and put all the remaining leftovers. Again it will go to the right table and put all the remaining leftovers here. So you will be seeing null on both sides basically in this case. So we'll be running this query again. So again we don't need to change the query, we'll just change the join name and run this. So you see, right, 1 2 3 4 again got printed here because it is matching in both the tables. But 5 and 6, it is only present in the left table. There is no matching record in the right table, that's why it's null for both of them. So again it went to right table and checked that there is one customer ID basically which is not matched. So it printed this 5, this one, and again it printed null for this because it is not present in the left table. So this is order ID 5, which is I guess 7 customer ID. One second. Yeah, this order ID is 5, right? The customer ID is 7, which is not only present in the right table. So that's how joins work, and it is actually really important concept of SQL. So thank you for watching. If you found the video useful, kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you.